Okay, Michael is back on the podcast. Say hello, Michael.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Michael.
He hasn't been on in a while, so I had to bring him back in because this is our third installment of the August Leo series. Your birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
When is it?
August 16th.
August 16th. Okay. Do we have any plans for the birthday?
For some time, I just don't like birthdays at all.
Like birthdays in general or your birthday?
Probably mine.
Yeah. Do you like celebrating other people's birthdays?
Oh, yeah. That is a good clarification question. I had an answer, but it was way too broad, and you cut it down for me.
Sorry.
No, thank you. No, you cut my meat for me. Yeah. Where were we? What was it? What were we talking about? Birthdays.
Your birthday.
I think it may be just when I think about, this is funny. My dad, when my mom would have a birthday party for him, he would like kind of be mad because he'd kind of be like, I don't want that.
Like he didn't like the attention?
I think it's, it might be kind of that old school ambitious approach, which is like, what is there to celebrate? What have I accomplished to celebrate?
Oh.
There is some, I'm kind of discovering this just right now in the moment.
Oh, we're having a therapy session. I love
this. It's just, no, I think that's what it is. I think it was, and it rubbed off on me, which makes sense genetically.
Nature versus nurture.
I think it's the being very competitive and thinking like,
you think you haven't done enough in the year?
Why are you telling me happy birthday? What are we celebrating here? It's just another year. Like, it's another day, like.
Well, some people don't have another day, so you should.
No, you're right. You're right. But I'm just saying, I'm giving you the answer through that lens.
Okay. That
kind of rubbed off on me and how I am with birthdays. But no, short answer, no, I don't have plans. I'm gonna do that with every single question. Yeah.
So no plans for August 16th. Cool.
It's always been August 16th. Yep.
Well, I hope so. I hope it didn't change.
Don't tell me yours. I'm gonna guess it. Can I guess it?
Feel free.
26th.
That's not even Leo season.
Oh, yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
You're right, it's not.
Don't tell me.
August 23rd?
Nope.
August 19th?
Nope.
Damn, I don't know. What is it?
It just passed. It was August 2nd.
Oh my God.
Some friend. Wow.
That's we just talked for an hour.
Okay, you want to know why I didn't end up saying anything?
Because of what just happened?
No, because I didn't do anything.
Oh.
It wasn't like a big celebration.
Yeah.
I didn't have like a dinner or a party. I had like a really chill day.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't start out because I filmed last Friday for the birthday episode that just came out this past Tuesday. For you guys listening, it was a couple weeks ago. But I was like kind of like excited for my birthday and whatnot, and then the weekend rolled around and I got really like melancholy. Couldn't tell you why. I just got like in a mood, and then I was just like, I wanted to just like chill at home. So.
Well, you just said melancholy, so your birthday is what? You're 80? That's a line from Titanic.
I know. You know what? As I said that, I was like, is he going to know that was said in that movie? And of course he did.
I know you've been melancholy.
So yeah. I was just kind of like, whatever about this birthday, which I don't know. I guess I was turning into you. You're just like, whatever about the birthday.
I do think it would be good for me to make a conscious choice to actually do something good.
To like celebrate it.
Yeah, I really do think, even if I don't want to, you know what I mean? To force
like
myself.
Just like mark the occasion.
Like I've heard you say that to me before, like to force myself to do something.
Yeah.
It's another way of saying, exactly it's the right thing to do. So just start.
Yeah.
Just turn your mind off, have it off and go, and then everything's fine. Like that's,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll do something to celebrate.
Well, happy birthday. When this is coming out. I'm trying to think the dates. I think this is coming out the day after your birthday.
I just yelled "don't" at you very defensively because I thought you were going to ask how old I was going to be, and you weren't. So I jumped on that.
How old are you going to be?
Don't.
I wasn't going to ask that.
Yeah. So that's my fault. I brought it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Jesus. So defensive. All right. Oh, also, our episode drink of the week is we're just having an iced coffee. Michael doesn't drink, and I wasn't gonna, drink alone. I could, I have, but I just didn't feel like doing that. So
no.
I mean, I could. I admittedly did think about it, like, should I like throw some vodka in here or get some tequila or something? But, nah.
Okay.
So yeah, mine's just plain too.
You would have done that regardless of your guest.
I don't know. I guess it depends on the guest.
So then
today we're having a sober drink because you're here.
Okay.
But it's not like I'm like fiending for the drink.
Gotcha.
But we have to have an episode drink, so today is coffee.
Yeah, I mean, just so we're clear, it's not like if I see alcohol, it's like I'm seeing that drunk driving accident that scarred me. There's nothing. That's no reason. Like that didn't happen.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna look forward to hearing that back. How that sounded.
It's gonna sound insane.
Really?
A little bit because it came out of nowhere.
Let me try again. You don't think that like me seeing alcohol is like triggering for me?
No.
Okay.
I just didn't want to drink alone.
Okay,
yeah, I know that you're like you just don't enjoy alcohol. It's not that you have like a problem with it.
It's not like correct. Yeah, it's not like a moral.
Yeah, it's not a moral thing. It's not a triggering thing. It's not that you used to have a problem with it. You just generally don't enjoy it. So
on behalf of non-drinkers, I'm embarrassed when they like soapbox it. Like I don't drink. Like, dude, shut up.
Yeah, there's a couple people
we all have our vices.
I can talk about that who do that, and I'm just like, shut up.
Yeah, just stop.
Like let me enjoy my martini in peace. I don't need to hear your fucking speech. Whatever. Speech. All right. Well, why don't we get an update from you? You haven't been on the podcast since October, and we talked about scary movies. What's been going on since then?
I moved beginning of January to Marina del Rey.
Yeah.
And been there for 8 months now. I love it. It's like in those. Wait, I'm about to tell exactly where it is. No, I'm not. It's in Marina del Rey. Yeah.
My address is.
Go here, turn right. To get in the pool, you have to press the following code. And but
you're like a stalker's cheat code over here.
Yeah, I didn't mention this before, so I'm glad I didn't. But it's like when I first moved to LA and I was in the boxing camp. We lived in Marina.
Yeah.
And then I got injured, and that was only about a year. So I was only in the Marina for like my first 18 months of living here. And then I moved to Mar Vista, which is still close, really close to Marina. But there's something, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but just being back in the Marina, there's something, a little full circle feeling. And I just love that area. I mean, it just has a smell. Is that being weird?
No.
Okay.
Each little, like for those who don't live here in Los Angeles, I suppose it might sound a little weird. But yeah, like each little like borough or district, whatever you want to call it, like little itty bitty like community within Los Angeles. Like there's Culver City, there's Palms, Mar Vista, Marina del Rey, Playa del Rey. Like each little community has its own like feeling.
The sketch on SNL, the Californians, that was funnier, I think, to us.
Because we could picture the route.
It would, yeah. And it's also funny. It's kind of the whole classic funny because it's true.
Yeah.
When I first saw the sketch, I was like, that is kind of true. People often talk about what they took to get somewhere.
Yeah, because it took a long time, so we need to let you guys know. It's the same reason why we can all chat about the weather. We can all have something to say or comment on it. Right.
So yeah. We got off to we took an exit there.
Off the 405.
I don't know how to get. We just got off on La Cienega.
right, back to your update. You moved.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell people your address because we don't need creepy people around you.
It's weird, yeah. And I'm back in Marina, but I'm gonna have to move again soon because this roommate I got, he's silly. It's putting it.
He's being a silly goose.
Yeah, he's being a silly goose. Yeah, that's how I should start talking. And so, probably gonna be moving soon, but which that point is moot only because I am going to be staying on the west side,
but we're not going to tell you where because you're like desperate to give out your address.
And I don't know why it keeps coming. I don't know why it's like So I'll be moving in soon, and I started my. I've recently gotten obsessed, and I think I'm going to stay obsessed with my new YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Called Tape Measure Kings, and since I was a little kid, I loved baseball history and Babe Ruth, and this is kind of an extension of that. And I just started making videos on these famous home runs. It's like tape measure home runs, as in a home run that went really far. So I'm making videos on that right now. So that's been occupying a lot of my time.
Majority of your time.
We were talking earlier. When I work or when I get work, I train people. So sometimes if someone just hits me up to work out, sometimes that feels like an inconvenience because I'd rather make a video about this home run that Babe Ruth hit in 1926.
Right.
At like the one I'm working on right now is April 24th, 1926, and it's taken me about 2 weeks. So I analyze these home runs like it's a detective analyzing a homicide case. Clues, wind, eyewitness accounts, landmarks. I don't care what the estimated distance is of the home run. I care about where they said the ball landed because that can be compared with the fixed geometry of the stadium.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's I wasn't expecting you to get geometry involved.
Yep.
I knew I've been watching some of your videos and whatnot. And admittedly,
you visited my TikTok. I saw that.
Oh, yes, I did.
Why did I say that?
Whoa.
Why did I say I didn't. You visited my TikTok. Yeah. Somebody told me. Why would I say I saw that?
Well, it does pop up in profile views.
No, I said it like I should be proud. Like I got you.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. It's like I just acted like I caught you, but there was something you had just already admitted.
Also, it's not like I was being like a creepo. I was doing research for this podcast, so we could talk about it. It's not like I found your hidden profile.
Michael, I'm outside your window. I'm climbing up the ladder right now through your window. And you go through the window. I see you.
I see you. Good God.
That was funny.
Anyway, so I visited your profile. I also went on your YouTube page, believe it or not. And I was watching the videos. I don't even know what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought because you got me. You had a gotcha moment.
What did you think? All right. I mean, well, can you tell me what you?
Okay, so here I wrote down some stats because I wanted to be prepared.
Okay.
So I did the YouTube stats. I don't know your TikTok stats. I didn't want to stay on your page too long.
Yeah.
So
I'm not worried about the TikTok, anyways.
No?
I'm not too crazy about if that blows up or not.
Okay.
It does have the slowest growth. I'm not surprised because it's the youngest crowd. So I'm making it's a lot of names I never even heard of.
Okay.
And you got it's kind of more what we can talk about later, and it's kind of unfortunate, but a lot of kids that age, what would you call it, Gen Z, have a view on those athletes. It's like they have a very obsolete view, which is it's just not rooted in anything factual. So I guess what I'm getting at is there's some modern kids who think a Babe Ruth story is almost like a Paul Bunyan story. Like it's just so fictional. And it's like, there was about 8 to 15 newspapers at every game that gave independent accounts.
Right.
Pre-radio and TV, they expected newspapers to tell the story of the game.
Right. Yeah.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, and it was like
on just a logical
taken
level.
On its word.
On just a lot, yes.
Yeah.
Good point on taking on its word. If only one word says it landed in the 40th row of the right field bleachers at Fenway, if only one says that, then that's only one account.
Yeah.
But when you have 3 or 4 or 5 other separate accounts from different newspapers that said something similar, like the back 10 rows or 2/3 of the way up, you know, it's subjective in that regard as far as the description, but it still points to the general landing area. And the point I'm making is, it's not like cave paintings that you have to translate over time.
Right.
You know, it's like, it's not, you know, and so that landing point can be compared to the fixed geometry of the ballpark. That is where you can determine distance, and it's not as complicated as people try to make it sound to be. Is it as accurate as StatCast is now in MLB? No, but the rules of geometry are the rules of geometry, and absence of technology does not mean absence of truth.
Okay, so here, let's just get into this. Okay, so I went on your YouTube, and as of today, it could change by the time this episode comes out. You have 1.38 thousand subscribers, and your best performing video is Babe Ruth versus Dizzy Dean, 1935, the fly out that shocked Florida, at 225,000 views.
Wow.
You didn't know that?
I knew that.
Oh.
I didn't know. I didn't know it was that high. Last I saw it was like 180 or something.
There's another one. I didn't write it down though because I was just focused on your best one. But there was another one where it's like your second best performing.
Mickey Mantle's.
Maybe.
Yeah. What do you remember it?
Nope.
Okay. That from that one, Babe Ruth versus Dizzy Dean. That was the first one where I presented like a story.
Oh, okay. So you changed the format and it did well.
Not on purpose.
Oh, you just did it and it worked.
I just happened to do it. I like, in my mind, my entire premise for the channel was, here's how long these home runs went, and here's my evidence behind them, and to prove. So my whole thing was, I'm like a lawyer and I'm speaking to the jury and I'm making my case.
Yeah.
So that was me early on. And then this one, Ruth versus Dizzy Dean, was when Babe Ruth was already kind of in his last year, well past his prime. So he was perceived as an underdog, and I presented him that way. So it was the first video that kind of had a story element to it. Okay. And so that changed how I started making them.
And now that's the format you follow for the rest.
Now the format I follow is, it's about a long distance home run, yes, which is anything that went over 450 feet. It's about a home run, yes, but now I'm attaching a story to it. Yeah. And I also don't, I'm not being overly, what's the word? Hyperbolic.
Okay.
I make it a point not to do that.
Yeah.
So it's always that balance, though. You know what I mean? That I'm finding between like storytelling and being a robot.
Right.
You know what I mean? So kind of in the middle. But, and I want to learn. I really think I can, like, I picture my client I train in the Hollywood Hills I was telling you about. I've been telling him about my channel, and he just makes fun of it because 75% of my followers are 65 and up. Which doesn't surprise me because it's baseball history mainly. Yeah. I mean, I am covering modern sluggers, but I started in just the old timer guys. But I'm branching out. Anyways, but I told him jokingly that, sorry, I was late to our session. I was clubbing last night because I had a party that the club was throwing for me because of my following on Tape Measure Kings. And Archie joked that I think it was a bingo convention. Is making fun of my old followers, yeah. But I am bringing a lot of joy to them. I get messages and comments about, like, they're telling me about their childhood memories, and then they're saying, like, rest in peace, like cheat. I mean, you know, like, yeah. But this is strong. When Mickey Mantle passed, my dad cried. So I mean, any American male born from, I'm just, like, I'm not speaking from data here. I'm bullshitting here, but
Okay.
I'm giving an educated guess.
Hmm.
Any American male born from 1940 to 1960,
Okay.
how many is that? I mean, I don't know, but that's millions. I'm not joking when I say I think at least half of them I idolize Mickey Mantle.
Oh yeah.
That's almost fair.
Well,
Yeah.
that was like I see. Okay, look, I'm gonna be honest here. I don't know baseball all that well.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy going to a game.
Mm-hmm.
Do I understand the game as I'm watching it? Not really. I'm kind of there for the food and the atmosphere and just like the fun of being there. So I don't really know what's going on.
In that regard, you would be more likely to like my channel than perhaps another baseball channel because I'm strictly covering guys who just hit the F out of the baseball.
Well, I liked your
which is
channel
kind of
because
cool.
I mean, I like history. Like
Mm-hmm.
you know that. Like
I incorporate the history to
exactly.
it. Yeah.
Like I enjoy like history facts and like learning something new. And I don't know anything about baseball. I know of Babe Ruth. I know of Mickey Mantle and like the old timer
Joe
players.
DiMaggio,
Yeah,
Lou Gehrig.
yeah. Like I know of them, but I don't really like know them. Like they've never been on my radar to do like a deep dive of.
But the first time you probably heard of Lou Gehrig was probably because of the disease,
the ALS. Yeah,
not the actual man. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So I knew he played sports. Mm-hmm. I didn't know it was baseball. I learned that later.
He played with he played with Ruth.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't even know that he was like that long ago.
They were teammates.
See, yeah. So anyway, but yeah, like going on your channel, I like am learning something new. So I like it because of that. But it seems like you're following or people who are just like reminded of like sitting at home watching, the game with their dad, some or like reading about it in the newspaper.
You mentioned watching the game with his dad. Do you know this hat I'm wearing? Do you recognize like Field of Dreams? Have you heard of Field of Dreams?
The movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
You ever see it?
No.
Well,
sorry.
It's like The Notebook for men.
I was gonna say, do you cry when you watch it?
I like how you said, like, do you cry when you watch it? I was gonna answer yes and yes.
You're like, I do both.
Oh, for sure. I have a hard time even listening to the soundtrack.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Is it like?
It's about father-son story.
Okay, I was like, is it like? Yeah, I was gonna ask like the trope of the movie, but yeah, you just answered it for me.
Like the theme is he is working on the farm in a cornfield, and he hears a voice: "If you build it, he will come."
Oh wait, I do know that. I feel like I've heard that quote before. Mm-hmm. So he builds a.
It's Kevin Costner.
Yeah, it builds a baseball field and.
Shoeless Joe Jackson, who is his dad's favorite player, goes back to play.
Is this where like it's like all like the Angels are?
Angels in the Outfield.
Oh, that's a different movie.
That's with that's a different movie.
I'm just gonna mix them all together.
No, I mean, Field of Dreams has ghosts in it in regard because the players come walk in and out from the like they walk from the cornfield back into the field. Okay. But once they are back in the cornfield, they disappear.
Okay.
So the cornfield is heaven. Okay. Supposedly. Okay. It's never really unpacked, which is the point. It's our imagination,
Right. Okay.
But.
So it seems like I have a list of
Field
movies
of
to watch.
Dreams is a very. It just has that baseball father-son American. Theme throughout. Okay. Not even American, just and it's just a beautiful movie. Just the picture in itself, just the farm and the field, just out there is pretty, right? And you have James Earl Jones. He plays a writer. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's very much part of my target.
Yeah. Okay. Like your target audience.
And so that kind of ties into it now that I'm incorporating stories into it. That now it's not just here's a long home run, here's the proof, ha ha ha. I do something that robotic guys do. I couldn't think of anything. You saw that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and now I'm morphing that into be like, I'm a creative person. How about I use that too?
Right.
So now I'm thinking of different ways to mold my personality into the channel. Um, I'm now doing longer videos now, since you apparently once you start monetizing, I'm saying apparently because I've been told this, so I don't know like this is fact, but apparently you need to start doing longer videos for monetizing because that's watch time.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to do longer videos, which are just taking even more time. So now I have to get off the TikTok app and probably go to CapCut.
Yeah, You did say you were editing on TikTok, and I was like, how? Like,
it's just the first thing I did, so it's something I'm comfortable doing.
Yeah, I'll show you CapCut later.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So when did you start your channel?
Late February.
Okay.
Well, I actually started working on it late February. Yeah, around February. And I did a TikTok, an Instagram, YouTube, and then Facebook. And just
the YouTube's the one that blew up.
Yeah, with that first video that we talked about. But the Facebook page has like right now, right at like 5,000 people following it. Yeah, it's like literally 50, 60 a day.
Wow.
Yeah, and that Facebook is the oldest social media.
So it's fitting with your target audience.
I would think so.
Yeah.
I can just see them. Well, I can because I see the pictures. I made it. I can just see it. Well, I literally can because it's through a Facebook video. Yeah, but there, you know what? And I learned that kind of not the hard way. Well, I guess however you want to look at it. I got a comment. I got a comment on just some baby's video when he was playing for the Red Sox, and I got a comment that was like, he was a pitcher for the Red Sox from 1914 to 1918, then became in da da da, and that to someone like me is like 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 4. It's like, okay, I know all this. So in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, thank you, Captain Obvious, and I just want to bounce back on him and be like, oh yeah, no shit. But then I looked in the mirror, I realized, and then I looked in the mirror, I was like, I looked back at him. He's like an 85-year-old man who
he's just trying to have a conversation.
He just wants to talk about Babe Ruth. Yeah. And I can just see him like slowly typing, like, honey, what's the picture? Like maybe he's excited to even get involved. And then I looked back in the mirror and then I was like, you fucking prick.
Yeah.
Like that's, yeah. Thank you for the button. You fucking prick. You know though?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I mean, if you
are saying yeah, but you're not saying good job on your growth, Michael.
Well, I'm glad that you recognized before you responded back to him, yeah, thanks, Captain Obvious, because you probably would have hurt this little old man's feelings.
I know. And so I'm much more aware. And I really like it because I get like comments where they're like being really sincere and they're telling, like, some are like almost writing poems of like a story about their childhood, and this one guy like recently says, this is the greatest baseball channel, it brings me back, thank you. He's like, those yellow hands.
Oh, the prayer hands.
Yeah.
Actually, supposedly they're really high five hands, but I think of them as prayer hands.
I always perceive it as like, thank you, like, oh, like, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Anyways, what was I saying about him?
He was writing a poem.
Yeah. Yes, they get really sincere about like their childhood. They're nostalgic.
Right.
And that ties into another thought I have. I got accused of thinking that Babe Ruth could hit the ball really far because I'm being emotional. He's like saying that my belief that Babe Ruth could hit a ball 500 feet is me being emotional, and I want it to be true. Where I find that ironic is his position is based on intuition, which is only emotion. So he's actually being emotional. Whereas I cite historical records.
I was going to say
historical evidence. If what he's saying is true, that no, he didn't hit it that far, then it also has to be true that 8 to 15 separate independent newspapers all got together with the same false landing point.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like, even when I explain it, it sounds absurd.
Yeah, like they didn't all come together and decide on the same lie.
Why?
Yeah.
It was also a very competitive environment then.
For sure.
With newspapers.
Mhm.
It was the peak of media. It was the only media.
Yeah.
What else was there? It was huge. It was, when you think about it, it was not a small city in 1920. Like, it was the Roaring '20s. There was lots of people there.
Yeah.
No radio, no TV. So that was like what it was. Oh, did you read the paper? That was the gossip.
Yeah.
Like, that was the phones.
Yeah, it's like us going on TikTok.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it was a huge competitive market. And stylistically, it was a different style of writing, but it was not historically false about when they talked about things that were like a fixed landmark, like the scoreboard or the bleacher slope or the exit gate. Like, these are specific things I can look at and looking at the blueprints, because I have fire insurance maps, which show me. I mean,
Do you?
Access to fire insurance maps, which are accurate on how far home plate was to the bleachers. So I can actually map out. Yeah. So I described this to somebody who says, he didn't hit the ball no 500 feet. It's like, dude, I'm not just pulling this out of my ass. You think you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like I'm not just like.
You think I'm just saying because
I'm not giving my opinion. I'm reading historical facts.
How can I be nostalgic? How can I be nostalgic about Babe Ruth? I know I look old. Do I look fucking 100? He played 100 years ago.
Right.
Like, yeah, right now,
it's not nostalgia for me. It's history for me. He
was in his prime 100 years ago. Yeah. So no, I mean, I didn't see him play. I'm flattered. You know what I mean?
That you think that.
Yeah. But no, I do possess that flaw that I'm emotional, but about like Barry Sanders. I saw him play.
Okay.
Like, I will rely on emotion. In fact, I believe I'm right too, but that's the point. But at least I'm honest about it.
Yeah.
Like if somebody comes along better than Barry Sanders, and I truly believe he is, I will not admit it.
No?
No. Like, that's it. Like, but that's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
I'm aware of the flaw.
Mm-hmm. But you don't have a flaw when it comes to just history.
Correct. Yeah. I'm not saying things about Babe Ruth because I want them to be true. How can I? Yeah, I didn't see. I mean, it's not a personal memory, and that's a personal memory is a source of nostalgia. There.
Yeah.
There.
Good. There you go.
We got that one.
We got that.
You got it out of me.
All right. So, what has been the most interesting fact that you learned? Not one that you already knew, but did you learn anything new in your copious amounts of research? I didn't know you were, getting like insurance logs and fire escape plans and whatnot. I've
learned that there is reading history, and then there's reading contemporary accounts. I've learned what the word contemporary means.
Did you know before?
Good guess. And because I now know what it means, I use it a lot because it makes me feel smart.
Okay.
Yeah. Even if it doesn't make sense, even if it doesn't apply, I use contemporary.
That's very contemporary of you.
Yeah. But anyways, seriously, I've learned when I read contemporary accounts, it is so satisfying. It's really cool. They weren't like, the whole, what do you call it? It's like a mid-Atlantic accent. It's like the gangster 1920s Al Capone. Like, yeah. Oh, you see over there? See, I'm gonna go around. See, like the boxing round. See, oh, it's gonna go on. Oh, like the great crown. See, oh, the babe knocked 1 a mile. See, like, yeah, like he would joke. Yeah, like you would see the headline, "Babe knocked 1 a mile," but that wasn't the description. In the fine print, they described in detail. Mm-hmm. In detail. They don't do that now. Why would they? You can watch it on fucking YouTube, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
And if you didn't watch it while it was happening, you can watch the recaps that are going to be played all over the place.
Correct. So you don't need to be as descriptive
Yeah.
as you were when there was no radio or TV or instant replay.
Right.
And so, anyways, what anyways, what I've learned is from contemporary accounts of Ruth, especially early on in his career, is he really was. It really was kind of like they lost ways to describe him.
Mm.
Like from like a range vocabulary standpoint.
Yeah.
So they just named every home run that went far a Ruthian.
A Ruthian. So do they still use that if somebody hits a really far home run?
I don't know about still, but it was used long after he retired.
Okay.
For sure, I do know that. And yeah, just contemporary accounts. To answer your question, what I didn't know is I really didn't know how much of an Everest in Kansas he really was. He was a phenom at everything he did. Even before he was the hitter he was like the best left-handed pitcher in baseball. Did you know that? He was a pitcher for the Red Sox.
I was going to ask you what teams did he play for, and then I was like, no, he's going to make fun of you. Just shut up. Let him talk.
He played for the Red Sox from 1914 to 1919, and then he was traded to the Yankees in 1920.
Okay.
For a lot of money. And it was right when America was peaking, beginning of the roaring 20s. So in that regard, his character, his personality, his style was perfect for New York in the 20s. Like you couldn't script it better. Anyways, have you heard of the Curse of the Bambino in Boston?
Yes.
That is applying to the trade. Him being traded from the Red Sox to the Yankees was what Boston would call the Curse of the Bambino. And they didn't win another World Series for 86 years. Yeah.
So wait, did that curse, quote unquote curse, come from like just the fact that they were like losing, or like they'd never won the World Series or anything? Or did he specifically out loud say in an interview like, fuck these guys?
Well, they had won five of the first 15 World Series. So like they were a successful team when he was in Boston.
Yeah.
In fact, he was there from 1914 to 1919, and they won in 15, 16, and 18. That's pretty good. That's really good. And then he became a full-time hitter because he was a phenomenal pitcher. He was a Hall of Fame caliber pitcher. He set records in the World Series in pitching. But he was also phenomenal with the bat, and he started to like hitting a lot more, and he started demanding he wanted to hit more, and it wasn't that hard of a decision because he was that good with the bat.
Yeah.
But he wasn't coy about it, and so he wasn't that easy to manage, like especially early on. So that was an easy out for Harry Frazee, the owner of the Red Sox, about why he traded him. But looking back on it, he traded him for money. He loved baseball, but he liked Broadway more. So he would trade players to fund Broadway plays.
Oh, okay.
He was one of those, yeah.
Okay.
And it's a big thing in Boston. They fight back and forth about the true reason, but it's pretty well established that he didn't sell Ruth because Ruth was hard to manage. He sold Ruth because of the money.
He just needed some extra dollars
he needed
to fund
the money.
A play.
He was broke. He needed the money, and there was no other reason to trade Ruth. It was dumb to trade him.
Right.
He had just set the record for home runs in a season.
Right. You're going to trade him at his prime.
And he was 24, which I think is a good athletic age.
So wait, you never answered my question. Was the curse born out of him saying something, like being pissed about it, or just because like they stopped winning?
They stopped winning.
Okay.
It was born in Boston. I don't know when it first... It's a good question, though. When was the Curse Bambino first printed?
Yeah, like when
officially?
When was that set into record?
That's a great question. Yeah, because he was phenomenal right away in New York. Even more phenomenal than the previous year. I mean, he hit 29 home runs in 1920. Then he hit 54 in 1920. When he hit 54 in 1920, his first year in New York, that was more than all but one team hit. I mean, really think about one player hitting more home runs than a team.
Yeah, the whole.
Than other teams.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like what?
Yeah.
Like, like you think of like a high school kid playing with 5-year-olds. Like
yeah.
Get out, you jerk. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that's not.
It's unfair.
Yeah, that's uncompetitive. Like,
yeah.
When your first reaction to a stat is that's weird, that's like dominant because you're not processing it.
Right.
So that's one reason of logic I cite when I say he was a physical outlier. Why is that so hard to believe? And I give that as a reason. Like, that's probably what a physical outlier would do, would be hit more home runs than other teams.
Yeah.
Had he never been even that good of a hitter, he would go down in history as that guy who used the heaviest bat in MLB history. He used a 54-ounce bat. Average bat now is about 34 ounces. That's insane.
Damn.
It's like a club.
Yeah.
So he's strong.
Yeah.
So that's just crazy. So that is another piece of evidence that I cite, that he was a physical outlier. And I use that to someone who just says a blanket statement, oh, he couldn't hit a ball that far. And they accuse me of relying on emotion when I'm just citing all those things and they're just citing their intuition, which is emotion. You know?
Yeah, it's not that like they were there themselves.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, if we're going to talk about the historical record, let's start with the historical record.
Yeah.
You know? So anyways, it might sound like a dork. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but I think you sounded dorkier in the Titanic episode.
You said that like a compliment. Thank you.
All right. Well, do you have a personal favorite video that you've made for your channel?
Probably the first Mickey Mantle one, because I wrote in the outline. I was gonna mention he's my dad's favorite player, but when I was doing the editing, I was looking for a picture, and I don't know. It just felt weird. I'm not saying good or bad or anything. It just felt off. The point I'm making, though, is doing a Mickey Mantle video opened me up to a whole new audience.
Oh, it did?
Oh, yes. Every Mickey Mantle video I've done has like gotten more than 50,000 views on YouTube.
So do you think he's like your best performing topic?
Per average, yeah.
Yeah.
Per video, for sure, yeah. And the favorite one was him because it's kind of cool. Like, when I'm doing research on a Mickey Mantle video, I'm kind of going back in memory,
right,
with conversations with my dad, because Mickey Mantle was my dad's favorite player.
Yeah.
Among many of my dad's peers, like every kid wanted to be Mickey Mantle. So that really is that accounts for a big spike.
Okay.
That I got, for sure.
Yeah.
Because frankly, a lot more people are alive who saw Mantle play than saw Ruth play.
Right.
Ruth last year was 1935. Mickey Mantle's first year was 1951.
Oh, okay.
So there's that difference. So, and Mickey Mantle played till 1968.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. And who is your favorite all-time baseball player?
Will Clark on the Giants, the first baseman. Bob will know him. Bob will probably hit him. Bob was a Dodgers fan. Still is a Dodgers fan.
Still is.
Yeah,
so wait, when did he play?
86 to 2000.
Okay.
And he's known for his years with the Giants. So Will Clark and Babe Ruth. And
okay.
I just pulled out a Babe Ruth book when I was 8 years old in the public library. I remember I was on the ground, just like Indian style on the floor, carpet, and in the library. It was just a Babe Ruth book, and just read it. And I don't remember what I thought. I just remember I just kept going back to the book and getting new ones.
So do you think that's like when your obsession started?
Yeah.
Like reading that book, and then you just wanted to like learn more information.
Just branched out to
yeah,
more things, and then learning about baseball then, and the other teams. But it was always him, as the focal point, and he was the beginning of the channel. It was just about Babe Ruth. But then,
I was gonna ask you that, not here, but off camera. I was gonna say I thought it started as a Babe Ruth channel, and then I was like, okay, and then he's switched it or whatever.
Yeah. It was just Babe Ruth stuff, but then I realized I can have a much bigger reach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there is a ceiling on him, and he is way back when, so he's like what somebody's grandpa. I mean, Ruth now would be a and a very old grandpa now saying my dad this.
Right.
So it's just getting further away.
Yeah.
Whereas Mickey Mantle is still a notch below that with people who can manage a computer. I mean, let's just call it what I mean. Most men 100 and up okay, if you're 100 now, you were 9 when Babe Ruth retired. So that in itself is like small.
As someone who is 100 years old and they're operating a computer, I'd be impressed.
Exactly. There's just not many. But 75 is about when you can, you're still all right.
All right. Well, you've been so focused on the baseball channel that I have been, and also I've been kind of pressuring you to do a different channel, and you're like, I don't have time, and I don't know who I think I am to tell you what to do with your time. But I've been wanting you to make a Titanic channel because you're the biggest nerd I know. So
it's a lot more competitive.
Is it?
I think. I don't.
More so than the whole field of baseball?
I'm covering, though, a specific part, just tape measure home runs, which is more of a specific niche. I'm kind of like, hear me out, I'm kind of the best tape measure historian on the internet. It's kind of like Ace Ventura, pet detective. Like maybe, I mean, that's the only one, though. I mean, I think I'm just inventing that title.
Okay.
That's not even a title, so of course I'm the best. It's made
Own
up.
It.
It's made
there you
up.
go.
No, but what was your question? How did I get to that? Seriously, I'm sorry.
I've been pestering you to start a Titanic
channel,
factoid channel. Like, I don't have time.
No, it's not. No, I'm not. I can still because I am thinking about a second thing.
What?
Just a second channel.
Oh, like just doing something else.
Another interest, because I just really enjoy it. I said that weird. Really enjoy it.
Enjoy it.
A second channel, possibly. I guess that what I'm getting at, Emily, is like, what could I do that is not just, I mean, is it something informative or is it something really comedic, like that girl on TikTok with the
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll have to post her in highlights.
Artifacts. Did we just talk about her earlier?
You and I did on our own, but yeah, there's this girl on TikTok who she pretends she is the animatronic of like a Titanic ride, and it's really funny because she contorts her face or she like does one eye where it's like kind of looking off as if an animatronic, would, because they're kind of creepies. But she like recites lines over and over again, and I was cracking up because someone in the comments was like, "I'm crying. Is this all you do?" And she's got full on outfits. She's like real committed to the bit. I love it.
I mean, and details.
Details. She's doing every scene. They're not in order, but she's doing every scene of Titanic.
Not just the line itself, but the way it was uttered. Like, it's a mirror. Like, it's not even like, here's my impression. It's like, like what I'm getting at is she gives Rose a little that Rose did. What? Like, oh, you think a first class girl can't drink?
Yes.
She did do that.
She did.
And on the animatronics, I'm watching her, and I'm hearing that. What is that? And I'm thinking, wait a minute. She did do that. So it's like a discovery. Yeah, no, she's.
Those are funny.
You sent her to me.
I did.
I mean, is she just on TikTok? I don't know.
I only know her on TikTok. But I'll make sure to post at least a clip or a video of hers and then like link it so you guys can see it.
Yeah.
But you wanted me to watch Titanic Sinks Tonight, which was a new 4-part miniseries on Hulu at Disney Plus. I got through one episode and I started the second, and then I got busy.
Got through?
Super sorry. Okay, I didn't mean to say it like that. I watched and then I got busy. Whatever. Okay. The next thing we're about to talk about, it took you months to watch, so I don't want to hear no guff from you. Anyway, talk about your favorite new show.
What do I love about that?
Why don't you tell people what it is first, so they know what they're in for when they click it on?
4 episodes, and it essentially starts at 11:30 Titanic time, which is 10 minutes before the iceberg, I think, and then it ends, just the morning after. So it's focusing on that entirely. It's shot like a documentary style would be 10 to 20 years after it happened. And they bring on a bunch of actors to play the real people, like the real passengers, the real crew members, the president, first, second, third class, you name it. Like all survivors who had testified or who had been given things in books or interviews.
Yeah.
Anything like
that. They were all eyewitness accounts.
Yes. It was all things that they actually said.
Yeah.
It's actual dialogue from survivors said by actors who are
playing the role of these people during the disaster.
They're playing the role of the person of that age of the disaster. It's a good.
And then they're also giving like camera interviews, like confessional talking heads, as that specific character or as that real life person.
Yes, and so and it's shot as in like it had just maybe happened the month prior. The way they're talking, well, because like the dialogue was the 2 to 4 weeks after.
Right. Yeah.
In most cases, don't quote me on that. Like there were the American and British inquiries, which is all logged, which is thousands of pages. In fact, Officer Lightoller, like answered 1,600 questions alone, something like that. But it's not just from those; it's probably from them writing later in life or in books, because a lot of them did that. But it's so it has that pulse, and then you have a lot of people in the present time who know things about Titanic, who have different, like one lady was like a psychologist on how people behave in traumatic situations. So you had a bunch of what do you call that? What am I trying to say? Is that what you said earlier when you said talking heads?
Yeah.
Yeah, those people. Geez, I was like what Emily said. Yeah. And yeah, it's what do I love about it? It's so
you were very passionate about it.
Yeah. I like how it's said from different angles of what was going on. Like you had a stoker, Fred Barrett, speaking, who was in the bowels of the ship at the collision, and then you had someone on the bridge speaking, and then you had someone in second class speaking. So you had people from different parts of the ship from their perspective. So it's so informative, and it helps just paint a picture in my mind that maybe I didn't see before. Ooh, sorry.
Oh, that scared the crap out of me.
What it really made me think about, Emily, was the type of communication where it was like word was passed down, like, hey, you go down to the forepeak and tell the mailman this.
Right.
This took time.
Yeah.
So in hindsight, they were dragging ass after the collision, meaning it just wasn't happening fast enough.
Which is clear by what ended up happening.
They didn't lower the first lifeboat until an hour after the collision.
Right.
Hour and 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's unheard of. What were you doing?
What are we doing here?
What were you doing for an hour? I mean,
they didn't know what they were doing. That was the problem.
And if it was a precaution, like if I were a passenger and they're saying it's only a precaution, I would say, is that precaution worth the risk of lowering us in lifeboats? Because that's a risk.
Yeah.
Those things aren't. That's tough. In fact, a lot of people talk about how it's a miracle there was no accidents in lowering lifeboats. That's tough work to do with the ropes and like the lowering and the height. Dude, it's like 70 fucking feet.
Did we talk about this last episode? I forget. But I had sent you, this was like a while back. That's why my memory is like a little shoddy about it. There was, so the sister ship of Titanic was...
Olympic?
The other one.
Britannic?
Thank you. And that one... I don't know. It was going to sink. I feel like you're about to like school me on exactly what happened. But I sent you a clip. It was from like a reenactment of that.
The propeller?
Yes. Where we're lowering passengers to get them to safety because the Titanic had already happened. And they were like, we're not living through that shit again. So they were like, we're getting people into the boats, into the water, off the ship. And they did it in such haste that they accidentally lowered the lifeboat when they shouldn't have, or like they weren't given clearance to do so, and they got them in the water, and then the propeller was coming up, and it macerated all the peoples. But that they were technically the only fatalities of that collision and that sinking. But yeah,
that was disturbing. You sent that to me.
yeah. Well, when I saw it, I was like, I thought it was just like maybe a TV show and it was not real. So then I was like, well, before I send this to him, I got to like check my facts because he's about to be like, that's not true. That's not what happened.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me look this up real quick. So I looked it up and I was like, oh my God, it was true. And so I was like, okay, well now I can send it to you. So I sent it to you.
That's a good impersonation of you.
You're welcome.
I know. I know that.
Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know where I went with that. Oh, because you were talking about like they were dragging ass and they weren't doing anything. But yeah, you were talking about the safety of lowering the people in the water, and that's what
I was getting at there. Yeah, and prior to that, I was saying one thing that made me think, just kind of it kind of gave me a clearer picture what was happening. Mm-hmm. This helped me. Think of like a 10-story building.
Okay.
If you take the bridge to the mailroom, I don't know what that distance is, but the point is it's quite a distance to move.
Right.
And maneuver around and to go through different crew passageways. It was just dragging ass.
Yeah.
And slow communication, and there was no speaker system,
Yeah.
So that kind of opened me up to like, you forget the size of things maybe. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Just the size that, like you go down and talk to him. Him is a football field away.
Right.
Like, it's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That's weird, but that's like...
That was just the reality of what they had back then.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just fascinated with just the hindsight of things, like kind of like the same way I like investigating a long home run. Mm-hmm. I just look at the facts, I look at the landmarks, who said what when, and you try to put together a puzzle. Like, that makes me feel alive. Mm-hmm. I mean, so that's kind of part of my love for it. So I just, it's just so well done. It just has like a pace to it. And the actors playing survivors do a real good job. Mm-hmm. Like, knowing the history of it like I do, a lot of them are like really good portrayals. Like Charles Lightoller, the guy who played him perfectly. It's mm-hmm. exactly how I picture him. I think he just had that. Just I don't know, this not just kind of a dick, but not really. It's hard to explain.
Like an arrogance?
Yeah. I don't know. You watch it. Charles Lightoller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to put the link to watch it as well in Instagram story, and then it'll be in highlights under episode 61. Random question before we move on. You know how it's been going on for like, I don't know, a decade. There's that guy, that billionaire Australian dude who's making Titanic 2, or who's building Titanic 2.
I didn't know this is a thing people talk about.
Well, I mean, I talk about it because I want to go on it. My question is, if it gets built, would you go on it, or would you be like, nah?
I think I would go on it.
Would you?
Oh my God!
They said it's gonna take the same route from, and we're going through. Would you do it?
I mean, man, I say yes. I don't know. It gives me chills. Got the chills. That literally gives me chills. I don't know how to describe.
Supposedly it's going to be like a replica, and it's going to be Titanic 2. I'm assuming this time they're going to have proper lifeboats should shit go down.
How it hasn't happened is beyond me. I have no idea. I mean, if you know something's going to make someone rich, without a doubt, why hasn't it been done?
Mm-hmm. Well, I remember hearing this story all the way back when I was in high school. Like, good God.
Yeah.
So I remember being like, oh, that'd be so much fun to go on it. And now it's, fucking however many years later. And I'm like, is it built yet? Like, he keeps running into all these problems, which also is concerning too. Like, what are the problems he's running into? But I mean, it's taking this long. So I'm assuming it's going to be built well. All right, let's talk about another thing that I made. This is something I made you watch, and you actually finally watched it. Finally, because it took months. I talked about it when I first saw it with you, and you're like, "Oh, I'll have to see it." And then you never saw it. And then last night, yesterday you called me and we were talking. You're like, "I still need to watch it. Okay, I'm gonna watch it tonight." Obsession. You finally watched it. Thoughts, ideas. Talk to me. Because you're the person I go to for like movie talk.
I love the girl, and she did. I mean, she got to play kind of two characters, right?
Right.
The first 20 minutes about,
Yeah.
and then.
Also, we're going to be doing spoilers here. So if you haven't watched it, like.
We are? Okay. You
want
to? Okay.
Yeah, get it together, guys. Yeah. Why didn't you watch it when I started talking about it like 2 months ago?
That's a good point, yeah.
Let's get with the picture.
Yeah, and plus, if we don't do spoilers, we have to talk through like a filter lens.
Exactly. Spoilers ahead, spoiler alert. If you haven't watched it, pause, go watch it, and then come back.
We would spoil it regardless, so why?
Yeah. I feel like people already know pretty much the gist anyway.
Just... I kind of wonder, there's a new thought. Perhaps they casted the guy and they told him to be kind of a douche, be annoying, so we almost kind of get satisfied seeing you get scared shitless. I don't know. But, that statement is snarky, like I didn't love the movie. I'll start with I love the movie. I assume, No, I loved Obsession, but that's just something I thought. What were you going to say?
Well, like, people have been, like, debating online, like, who's the real villain of the movie.
Oh, yeah. Him.
It's him. He's the cause and creation of all the anarchy. Did you see yourself in any of the characters?
Him.
Yeah. And so here, I do need to talk about this. When I texted you, after we went and saw it in theaters, I texted you, hey, have you seen Obsession yet? And your snarky bitch reply was, no, I haven't. Why? Do I remind you of someone in the movie? And I was like, well, no, you didn't. But I mean, now I guess, if you're going to be like that. But no, I was actually just wanting to, if you had seen it, discuss it with you. But you immediately went on the defense. And I was like, that's a very Bear thing for you to do.
Yeah, well, I was on the defense because you've been accurate before.
With my Joe Goldberg assessments?
Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing I watched it last night because it's fresh in my mind.
Yeah.
So plan worked out perfectly in delaying it. I saw the trailer a couple weeks prior, and I remember I was like, this does look pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
And it was messed up. No, I mean, I've never watched someone sleep.
I was going to say, have you ever known a freaky Nikki in your life?
I mean, you do wonder if someone hurt themselves or if they did fall like they say they did.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe that kind of like not near to her degree. So
right.
I'm not saying that doesn't make it not what's the word? Equally important.
Yeah.
Just not as equally entertaining.
Ooh.
Which is offensive. And yeah. Wow. Yeah. So
yeah. Okay.
I mean, she was so well lit,
Mm-hmm.
God, that was she peed on herself. I don't. Yeah. Are there certain points that we kind of don't get? I guess maybe because she's possessed from the trick or from the little wish willow.
One wish willow.
She's maybe because she's possessed, her body just doesn't function properly. So
I think what it is like he told her, oh, just like stay right here. So the scene we're talking about is when first of all, he goes out into the living room and he's like, okay, I'm going to go to work. And she's like, do you have to go to work? Do you have to go to work? And he's like, yeah, I have to go, because he's starting to get like weirded out by her insanity. And he turns around and he sees that she duct taped his entire door shut. Like she had to have used like 5 rolls of
That
duct
took
tape.
time.
That it was, and it was jarring. That part like gave me a ooh, like,
and
fuck.
It was, and that is accurate too. That would be hard to open.
Yeah,
that
so
would take time.
He finally gets it open, get out of his apartment, and she's like, okay, well, bye. And he's like, okay, bye. And she's like, do you want me to come with you? And he's like, no, you can stay right there. And she's like, okay. And then she just literally stays there for his entire shift in that one spot, smiling, waiting for him to come home. And then because he told her to do it, I think that was like the wish part of it. She will do whatever he says, kind of, to a degree. And so yeah, she just decided to stay in that one spot because he told her to.
Do you think the take-home message is, I'm just gonna make a fun, entertaining horror-like film and scare and entertain people, or do you think he meant for any underlying theme of
like, be careful what you wish for?
That, as well as the fine line between what does it mean to really love someone, like, like, are there people who might have similar habits to her? Not, I mean, I'm not saying they cook cats and put them in a sandwich as a loving tribute. Jeez, that was messed up.
He was just like replaying.
She packed his lunch.
Yeah,
she packed his lunch.
Yeah, she cooked his cat.
Good God.
Yeah. I also think it had to do with, like, he was trying to like, the director and the writer, he was trying to express like autonomy, like Bear takes away Nikki's autonomy, because she, in all reality, in reality, she did not like him. She did not have feelings for him. She just saw him as a friend, or as like a brother, as expressed in that poem. And Bear takes away her autonomy and creates this thing that he wanted her to be, which was in love with him, and that wasn't really real. It was just fake.
Okay, then yeah, that's a point. What was what did you tell me your scare moment?
Oh, when she walked backwards.
Oh God!
And then she was like, "I'm just kidding," and then she does like the jump, like where she like goes to run at him and stops.
And she was really moving that way, you told me? Like,
yeah, they didn't use any like CGI or anything because the budget was so limited. So she did all of her own creepy movements, and they just did like makeup on her face to like give her that uncanny valley where she's like in the corner. What did you think of Sarah, the girl who has a smushed face now?
I liked her.
You did.
You wanted to say something about her. I don't remember.
Because you were like, oh, I liked her. And I was like, I have thoughts on her.
I guess maybe if you need me to see it again, but perhaps I just thought she was what she was kind of supposed to be. She was the best friend. She was sweet. She was the one. She was the ultimate price he paid for his wish. He had to watch her die,
Yeah.
And I liked her a lot.
She's fucking nuts.
Really?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. The last scene we saw her at, she was at a party and she just saw Nikki bash her face in with a beer bottle, and then she decides to text Nikki's boyfriend at 3:00 in the morning, being like, "Hey, can you come meet me?" Are you crazy? You just saw Nikki bash her face in, and you're gonna text her boyfriend and be like, "Yo, come meet me"? Are you crazy? Like, she had a death wish. She saw that Nikki was so unstable, and she just wanted to like get Bear's attention. And I'm like, girl, read the room. This ain't the time.
She should have been a little more aware of the risk she would.
Yeah.
She should have thought, like,
maybe tonight's not the night.
A girl who mutilates her face with a bottle.
You don't need to be texting her boyfriend.
Out of her boyfriend's love.
Yeah.
Looking at his phone is not beneath her.
There's no way she's not going through Bear's phone.
So there's where you're 100% correct.
Yeah, like, are you crazy, girl? Like, if I saw my friend bash her face in, I'm not going to go text her boyfriend and be like, hey, no, she didn't even say like, hey, how's Nikki? She was like, hey, I have something to tell you. Come meet me at the park. What? Are you crazy? Like, come on.
He's telling her, she's telling her where she is too. Like, yeah, she should know. All right, she lacks street smarts.
Common sense.
Common sense.
Why are you texting someone else's boyfriend at 3 a.m? Number one. Number two, after she just literally had an episode right in front of everybody you know.
Well, again, that's his. It goes back to this clown we all hate. He should never have met with her to keep her safe, right? It's just like,
yep,
fucking
bear. He sucks.
I mean, I'm glad he died. Well, yeah, I was wondering what the painkiller thing was. The cat took him, and he.
Yeah, so okay, this is not like my theories. These I've been honestly dissecting the movie on TikTok with the sleuths, and they said that they think Bear had a pill addiction, and because there's no way the cat opened the bottle. It's a pill bottle, so obviously it was opened because he took one. He didn't close it properly, and it was left open. The cat got to it and unfortunately ingested them and died. That was also another upsetting part of the movie because I don't like it when animals die. But then, they were also saying that they think that Nikki's obsession with Bear grew as Sarah began to like him more and more because his wish was Nikki had to love him more than anyone else in the world. So she became crazier the more interested in him Sarah became.
Oh.
I taught you something new.
Where did you saw that somewhere?
I saw it on TikTok. And I couldn't send you any of these TikToks because you hadn't seen the movie.
More than anyone else. That was very specific.
Very specific. So the more Sarah liked him, the more Nikki had to like him.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, now I can send you all my obsession TikToks now.
There's a bunch of that version makes a lot of sense to me.
There's a bunch of like Easter eggs or like little things that are thrown in that I didn't know. Like I just enjoyed the movie when I first watched them. Then I went home and I did my, typical deep dive on something I like. And then I watched it again a couple weeks ago on Peacock, and I was like, I see it now. So now that you know stuff, you can rewatch the movie and you can see it through a new lens. Oh, you did the face. You did the frowny face that Nikki does.
That was funny. That was so scary. I love that because it was just so like, we all, I don't know, at some points we've all known the psycho girl. Like there's just something, she just had that.
So you've known a Nikki in your life, a crazy person who wasn't under a spell, just maybe a little psychotic.
Maybe it wasn't just one. Maybe that's like you. Like he's a combination of behaviors.
Okay.
If that makes sense. A one of that. I mean, I don't know anyone knows someone of that caliber. But,
oh yeah, not that crazy, but just a little crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and scary and need help could be one way of looking at it. Like they really not treated and when they don't get the news they want, they cannot handle it, so they will do and threaten to get what they want, even at the risk of self-harm. Oof, yeah, that's scary. I don't know if that's how even it's defined, but you know what I'm.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah. If that's. And it's a red flag.
Well, no shit.
Doctor relationship here.
All right. Well, speaking of possible red flags, I have a gremlin guidance question for you.
Okay.
So I sent this to you already. You do already know it, but just like I do with everyone else, we don't talk about each other's answers. So it's just going to be off the fly.
Okay. Ask it.
All right. So this gremlin guidance comes to us from Kendra. Kendra says, I am in a predicament and am wondering, what would you think if you were in my shoes? I went on 5 dates with someone I met while getting my morning coffee. We clicked immediately, and I saw there was a potential future for us. We slept together once on our 4th date. On the 5th date, we talked about exclusivity and if we wanted to commit to each other and take the relationship to the next step. We both agreed we wanted to become exclusive, but then he dropped a bomb on me. He said he wanted to start the relationship off with honesty and trust, so felt the need to confess that since we had been seeing each other, he had slept with 2 women, one of them after him and I had slept together. Am I wrong for feeling annoyed? Should I let it go? Or would you think twice before entering a relationship with this person? All my love, Kendra.
Did she say how long? So she slept with him on the 4th date.
Mm-hmm.
Did she say how long after the 5th date he gave her that news?
She didn't give timelines for the dates. Just 4th date happened, 5th date happened. I'm not sure the timeline.
Well, if she's mentioning the 5th date, then it sounds like
How
it
about
happened right after the 5th date. Because otherwise, why mention the 5th date?
right?
So it probably was.
How about let's say there was a week in between, just
Yeah,
for
that's
fun.
the vibe. Okay.
Just to make it clear in our minds, even though we don't know. See, that I say this all the time. That's the problem with Gremlin guidance is we can't ask follow-up questions and get details. Right. We have to just work with the information we're given.
So I guess it sounds like if they slept with each other on the 4th date, it wasn't that long of a period between when he slept with someone else.
No.
And then he continued seeing this girl and they decided to have a relationship.
Yeah.
Which seemed to be quite soon after.
Yeah.
The skeptical part of me, the cynical part of me wonders if this is the worst thing he did. If this is like a decoy. You know what I mean?
Whoa, no, I didn't even go there.
If this is like a decoy to be like, see, I'm just a good, honest guy. This is an example. Maybe it's not even true. I don't know.
Oh, you think he's just lying? To see how she handles it?
That's one thing too.
I didn't even think of that.
You could argue that that's
okay. Well, let's say it is true.
It either, yeah. What we can both agree on right now is we question if that is just because something is true doesn't mean it's the whole truth.
Yeah.
You can leave parts out and say, I told the truth. Well, yeah. From what you said, it was all true.
Yeah.
Was it the whole truth? You know what I mean? So it's a little, what's the word? Semantic.
Okay.
So, why would he?
Okay, how about?
Because surely he wouldn't just admit it.
Well, he said he. You're over here like I'd be lying. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Just view it as like being honest. Like
okay, well, let's say he's being truthful. Everything is as he says, as she's saying he said it is. It did happen. Put yourself in her position. Here, this is how I want us to do this.
Okay.
Put yourself in her position. Let's say you started dating, just dating, casually dating someone. You guys slept together, and then the next time you see her, she's like, and you were both interested in starting a fully committed relationship with each other. And she was like, I just want to be honest with you. Since you and I have slept together, I slept with somebody else. It was just a one-night stand. It's no big thing, but just wanted to, be honest with you. I wanted to start our relationship off with honesty. How would you feel? Would you be like, okay, well, we weren't exclusive? Or would you be like, I don't like that?
I think it would be like two things can be true at the same time. I don't think it would be enough to just say a blanket no.
Okay.
But it would not be something I'd like to hear, but that's where the cynical part is, where it's like, the whole what's the saying? You are what you say I am. So you accuse someone of pulling the same trick that you would do. So the point I'm making is, if she were to say that, I wonder if it's like not the worst thing she did. If she's just doing that to score like a brownie point, to be like, yeah, thank you for being honest.
I think that.
Okay. Yeah.
You gotta just answer the question as is.
Yeah. I think it's not enough to say no. I don't think.
So you would just forgive it and move on.
With the information that's there, I move on. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not think you were going to say that.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's the advice I'm giving her.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I didn't say what's your advice.
No,
I said, what
well,
would you do?
This is back to the Titanic, Emily. Of course, the truth is, like, I will sit here and say I would not take a lifeboat, right? Like, I would do the stoic thing, the gentleman thing. I'm not taking the lifeboat position of a woman or a child.
Okay.
That is what every man will say. But
being put in a situation,
survival instinct is
sure.
very powerful.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's our behavior. Like,
yeah,
it's self-preservation.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a biological fact. So that's what they talk about. Be British. It's like this stiff upper lip.
Right.
Like, compose. How did I get to that?
What would you do if you were Kendra?
It's easy to give advice. I'm like, I would not take a position on a lifeboat. We all say that in the same way that I would say, oh, here's how I would behave if that happened. But then when you're put in the position, sometimes it changes,
Of course.
But I think this is, if you want to call it a red flag, it's something you put in the bank, but it's not enough on its own to take her off course.
Okay.
If she does like him, it's not enough to go off course, but it's enough to go in the bank.
To remember it, and
it's
in case something else pops up, you can be like, oh, okay.
It's not enough weight on its own, but it's weight. It's not enough weight to make or break. There's 1,000 analogies we could have there.
I get what you're saying. Okay, so let's put yourself in the position of this guy. If you told a girl this, would you expect her to forgive you? Would you be like, well, it's not cheating. We weren't exclusive. Like, I'm just starting this off with honesty. I'm just trying to tell you.
I would expect her to behave how I only know behavior is, which is my own. So I would expect her not to like it.
Yikes.
Yeah. Yikes. I would expect that I would have to change the locks and keep all my corners well lit in my bedroom for when she stares at me when I sleep.
All right. Well, I think I have a different take. I thought we were going to have the same position on this.
We don't?
I would be really pissed if I got this information. And I was thinking about it, like, when I first read it, and I was like, and then we had booked this. So I was like, okay, I'm going to save this for him because I want, like, a man versus woman perspective. But then I was like, I wonder if him and I are going to end up having the same thought process on this. But I deduced for my own psychology, I think I would be mad because it would be like a blow to my ego, where I'd be like, oh, like, I don't have your full attention. I don't like that.
Like, you wanted it?
Yeah, like, oh, like, okay, so you had me, and then you're like, let me see what else is out there. I'm going to go back to you.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I would be pissed. Like, I expect someone who is with me to be obsessed with me, not in the case of Nikki like that, but I want, like, I want some level of obsession. Otherwise, I'm very uninterested in you. Like, I need to feel adored and loved and praised. I think that's the Leo in me, and also I'm a bit of a narcissist. But either way, I would expect someone to be obsessed with me and not even be thinking or have anyone else on their radar. So the fact that they did, I'd be like, oh, okay, well, you can go back to that bitch. Fuck you. That would be my stance on it. Do I think you should do that? No. I do agree with what you said, where you're like, I think it's good to, like, catalog it, remember it, and maybe look out for any more signs that some shit might be a little wonky.
Yeah, so I wasn't 100% in disagreement with you.
No.
Yeah, it's a spectrum.
Yeah, but are you wrong for feeling annoyed? No, I think you're taking it better than I would have. I don't know if I would talk to this person again. But like you said, unless you're in that situation, you never know. I'm just going off of my own ego and selfish tendencies.
No, that would be shattering to the ego because you're thinking, oh, he needed something.
Yeah, like,
He thought like he's
excuse?
doing it. Yeah, his body's doing the talking. You know what I mean? There's nothing he can like.
Right.
That's what he did.
So, do I think you should let it go if you are able and willing to? Yes. Would I be able to let it go? Probably not, because I'm a little crazy. But anyone who knows me well enough already knows that, so this isn't new information.
Yeah, it's my. I would say, oof. See, now I'm sitting here wondering if I am I am on one level. I'm being honest that yes, I would let it go, but I'm saying what I'm saying, which is on that day I would let it go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
But
You'll bring it
stored,
up in a fight later on.
I was kind of saying something else without saying it when I said it would be stored.
Yeah.
And now I'm saying, yeah, it's stored. And then what happens when it's no longer stored?
Yeah.
Is it
You're
possible?
you're gonna hold the resentment.
Yeah. So you kind of like store it. Like when I say it's in the bank, I'm kind of saying that almost in like a id sort of way.
Yeah.
Like I'm almost saying the truth out loud.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, it's in the bank.
Like, I will use this against you.
Yeah, I will store
point.
it. Yeah, in my mind, I'm actually saying bank because of that reason.
Yeah.
So
like we're not letting this go.
So I guess with that regard, the fact I can't let it go means I'm also with you.
Yeah.
So I guess I am kind of saying no. But I'm admitting that I would just maybe think about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I get this is all honestly all on personal preference. Yeah. And I mean, some people get over things easily. Also, like, I do understand the fact that, like, you guys weren't exclusive. This isn't cheating. And if I'm being a little honest, if I were the guy in this situation, I would expect someone to just get over it. But again, that's my ego, and I'm a little crazy. So I would just be like, well, what? Like, it wasn't cheating. We weren't to get exclusive. We were just seeing each other. We're casually dating. You're telling me you're not casually dating other people. That's how I would spin it.
Yeah, that's funny.
So for guys out there, don't do that. But that's what I would do. But do I think you should get over it or let it go? That's your personal preference. If you feel like letting it go, you should. And should you do what we're doing and keeping it, ready and locked for the next fight, I don't think that's a healthy thing to do either. No. So either you accept it and move on, or you can't get over it and you say, actually, this is a bit too much. Peace be with you.
Right.
And send him on his way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope that helps. You look existential right now.
No, I'm just thinking, yeah.
I feel like you're like thinking back to times or something.
Yeah, and it's just like an exercise where it's kind of like if it's on some level it's a rusty, like when I'm thinking of what I would do. Yeah. What it takes to recall that mindset is rusty in a sense, because you haven't been out of practice, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like wait, I don't know.
Like, what would I do?
Yeah, you're kind of forgetting things, or it's just not in shape. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Wow.
Well, Kendra, I hope we helped you. I don't know if we did. I think we just discussed our own shortcomings, but whatever.
But yeah, we basically said no. The reason why is because I can't let it go.
Yeah. No. I mean, but look, I know myself. I know I can hold a grudge better than anyone. Is that the healthiest thing for me? No, but that's just part of my personality. And if you don't like it, you can leave.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick question that I wanted to ask you. You said I had sent you a TikTok about it was like people lining up in front of Blockbuster when the release of Titanic came out. And you said, I remember that. I've never asked you this. Did you go see Titanic in theaters?
Yeah.
You did? Mm-hmm. How old were you?
15.
I just got your age right there.
Shit.
That's all I was waiting for.
Oh my God. No, what the hell? Yeah, that was good. No, I mean, yeah. I was getting ready to talk myself out of it. Nope, you got me. Yeah.
No.
I made it up. Yeah, I saw Titanic in theaters. You don't want to hear about Titanic in theaters, though. That's not why you asked. You used me. You used our love of Titanic to obtain information. Yeah, Titanic came
I
out.
did, but actually, I did want to talk about what was that like to see Titanic in theaters, and then like the craze of it during.
Well, you know,
during the release.
Let me think back. It was what, 2013.
Okay.
Right? Well, I was already kind of a student of it.
Yeah.
So I was already kind of a geek from the books and the Titanic documentaries I would rent at Blockbuster by Bob Ballard, the guy who found it.
Okay.
So yeah, watched it with my parents. What was it like? I don't remember. Wow, I do remember thinking it was sad when they were on the deck saying goodbye to their husbands. I remember that part. Mm-hmm. But I wish I had like a story for the first time I saw it. But yeah.
But you just like remembered the craze of it.
Oh, for sure. I remember it was sounds like a Mickey Mantle story I get on my comments. I remember my dad reading the paper, and it was every weekend it was like beating records.
Right.
And I remember it seemed it was in theaters forever.
Oh, was it? It was like an extended release.
I just remember thinking it was like, when does it come out video? It was just like, it just was out forever. Okay. Like it wasn't like, I don't think many people even had it on VHS until the following Christmas, which is really a year after.
Oh, okay.
I think how unusual that would be now.
Yeah, no.
For after a movie released in the theater to be streaming a year after.
Yeah,
no.
People would lose interest. We don't have the attention span for that anymore.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like we need it now constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's all I wanted to know. All right, you want to give out your socials for Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube?
Yeah, well, for TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, it's the same thing. Mm-hmm. Tape Measure King. And Facebook, it's Tape Measure Goat 3. Was
Tape Measure Kings taken?
I think I need to check, because that would make sense for it to all be the same.
There's no, I can't imagine you just decided to switch it up for one random one. So it had to have been taken already.
You're basically saying, I can't imagine you would be that dumb. Yeah, no.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah. But for now, it's that, okay?
Okay. So, yeah. All right. Well, I'll make sure to tag you in everything. Also, you can find him on people I'm following on Instagram and TikTok. He will be listed in both of those. If you'd like to follow myself and the podcast, you may do so on Instagram and TikTok at Emily to Gremily Pod. You can also watch this episode and almost all the past episodes on YouTube at Emily to Gremily Pod on YouTube. I'm super jealous of the following you have on your YouTube because I am struggling. So please feel free to watch, subscribe, and like and follow.
Does my Tape Measure Kings follow it?
I don't know.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell, man? Jesus.
Yeah. I think I do. Maybe not. I'll do it now.
We'll go fight later.
Yes.
All right. If you have your own gremlin story, you need gremlin guidance, or you have a juicy piece of gremlin gossip, you can email that into the podcast at emilytogremlypod@gmail.com or message or DM me on social media, whichever you prefer. And make sure to let me know if you'd like to remain anonymous or not. If you have any episode theme or topic suggestions, see, you're not subscribed.
I'm not.
Ugh.
Oh my God.
Get out of my house. All right. If you have any episode theme or topic suggestions or guest suggestions, someone you would like to see and hear on this podcast, just like Michael here, you can email those in at emilytogremlypod@gmail.com or message or DM me on social media, whichever you prefer. And I believe that's it. Make sure to like, follow, share, subscribe, rate 5 stars, do all the things. Go give Michael a follow. He's got so many followers now. Let's build him up, bump those numbers up. We're going to cheers out with our coffees. All right. Cheers to you, cheers to me, and cheers to Michael and his Tape Measure Kings.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers. Bye.